Oh wow, cool. I got two creatures under here. Let me see if I can catch them. Oh, got one of them. I gotta be careful. This one might drop its tail. I got a little brown or ground skink. You see that little guy out? He's just down here. He's very cold. It's like in the 50s. So he's just hiding out under cover. And I also found a little narrowmouth. A little narrowmouth. Ooh, he's cold too. I don't know if you can see both those. Little insectivores. That's pretty cool to find them under the same piece of cover. We got a reptile and an amphibian. And they are both rather cold. Lots of bugs under here. So that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What do I have here? Oh, a bunch of weird looking daddy long legs. I'm gonna go ahead and let this skink go. It's gotten really warmed up very quickly. I'm gonna let it slip right back under this log here. There you go, bud. And same with the narrowmouth. Very cool. So this is the first snake species that we have found here on our trip to southern Louisiana. A really major cold front just came through. Things got cold around here, like we had daytime highs in the low 50s, but temperatures are on the upswing, snakes are coming out, and this one here is actually a lifer for us. This is a western ribbon snake. We can tell it's a western ribbon snake by this, oh, he's trying to bite. This dot here, right on the top of the head, you see that? These actually look a little bit thicker than our eastern ribbon snakes, but it's still a very slender snake. They're cruising around out here. It's still cold. It's in the mid 50s this morning, but beautiful morning. I think we're going to have a really great trip out here the rest of the week. Temperatures, we're looking at 80s. What a cool little snake.
We're coming to the end of our cold front. It's about 50 degrees, and it really goes to show just how slow it affects snakes. Back at home, 50 degrees, our snakes would be moving a lot faster than this, especially a water snake. I mean, I walked right up to this thing and picked it up. This is a Mississippi green water snake. This thing was actually on my list to see. It is so cool. Like all water snakes, he's got a lot of scars on his back end, most likely from raptors and birds. Water snakes are very prone to getting picked off by them. But this guy, check the belly out on this thing. This is so pretty. If you can see this pattern, that's so pretty of a belly. He's so cool. And what I think is kind of interesting is a lot of the water snakes we have back at home, they have a lot of very heavy stripes by their jawline. This guy doesn't, and his face is more of a yellowish green color up until his belly starts to get that pattern. He's really dark in color, so it's pretty early in the year. He probably needs a good shed so you can see some more pattern as he goes out through the year, but I am so excited that we got to see something new.
Oh, it's moving so slow. Poor cold snake.
So this here is a banded water snake. Now, we've actually seen this before, so this isn't a lifer for us, but they're cool. Matt especially really loves water snakes, so we always like to catch them. But check out the belly. Beautiful belly on these guys. But this isn't the only cool thing we found on this trail. There are also two gators right over here. Check these guys out.
So this is really cool right here. We got 3 water snakes actively breeding. If I had my guess, it's 2 males trying to breed with 1 female. But this is pretty normal. You get snakes that are just looking to pass on their genes, and they're doing anything they can to guarantee that. So really cool to see this kind of behavior in the wild.
So here are some boar tracks. Isn't that cool?
I hear him snorting. Yeah. I want him to come out in the open because that's his walking path. I can see it. He's gonna come out in the open. I can't get him in the camera. Just don't move. Oh, he's so disgusting. He's shucking dirty drool everywhere. This looks like nothing going through the woods. Oh shit, he's coming out.
fuck? What the fuck is this pig doing?
He's itchy.
Mm-hmm.
He's itchy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That right there is a wild boar. Check.
Back up.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello?
No. Bad
Okay.
pig.
Okay. Too close.
Bad pig. No pig.
Too close.
You gonna lay down? Oh no, he's.
Well, he's eating. He's destroying the
Oh,
environment.
you're so disgusting.
Oh, he like slobbered everywhere. Why are you like this? You're gross. Oh, look at those teeth.
I know, they're so nasty.
Oh, he's had enough.
He says, "Yep, I'm going back into the wilderness."
Here's Matt. He survived his wild.
It was amazing.
pig encounter.
I'm
It
gonna
was
have,
amazing.
I'm gonna have him for breakfast tomorrow.
That was cool.
Do it.
So why do they
that's it.
call the
I got
snake
it.
the cottonmouth?
So we were hiking along this little culvert and we noticed this cottonmouth here. He was along in the water. You can see he's still shiny. We did pull him out. I wouldn't recommend pulling a cottonmouth out of anything or getting them grabbed, but we always carry our snake hooks with us in case something like that. You can see he's in a defensive position right now. He's got his head straight up. If I stand up and kind of wave over him, he might actually open his mouth wide open. That's actually how they get their name, the cottonmouth. The inside of their mouth is bright white, and they'll do that when predators come up to them, and that's their defensive position. You can see that the snake's flattening itself out to make itself look as big as possible. So I'm gonna try and wave, stand up or something. Yep, like that. See? He's saying, get away from me. Head straight up. They'll open their mouth like that. It's really cool to see. I wouldn't recommend getting this close to a cottonmouth unless you're very comfortable with snakes, and try to keep your eyes on a venomous snake at all times, anytime you are near one, because you never know. They are wild animals and they are unpredictable. So, but this is really cool. Glad we got to see a close-up encounter of this cottonmouth. The head is so black in comparison to the ones that we've seen, and I just think that's really amazing. Such a beautiful snake. But we're gonna go ahead and give this one its space because it's already annoyed enough at us. He knows I'm here. He can't see me. He's in shed. It's gonna bite me. Let's see if I can get him up. He's real cold.
Very cold. Kind of a cool morning. Got this southern racer along the side of the trail. It's very deep in shed. Hasn't tried to bite me yet. Tail's very upset. I'm gonna go ahead and let this snake go. Still a cool thing to see. We had a cold start to our week down here in Mississippi. Massive cold front came through, but snakes are just starting to move, so we're hoping to see quite a bit more on our trip here. All right, bud. Oh, slow bite. It's a slow bite. There we go. Matt, you try and catch the water snake, and I'll try and catch the ribbon snake, okay? Make sure there's not a cottonmouth down here.
It's gonna be super.
Which one?
The water snake's gone.
Ribbon snake's not. Ribbon snake's right here.
Clearly. Oh, I see the ribbon.
Trying to make sure there's not like a cottonmouth sitting in here.
Hey, Michael, is that it? That's the eastern ribbon.
No, it's the western. I see the spot on its head.
Oh, there's another snake.
Oh, I got
It's the same one.
I'm better at herping than you.
You're terrible. You want this?
I'm better at herping than Matt. See,
Yeah, it's a western.
It's recording right now.
Is it?
I was filming. I was trying to film you catching the snake.
Well, someone else is supposed to
and then
do
I
that.
filmed me caught this western ribbon snake.
Okay, good story.
Matt's not good at
I'm going to get away from that and look at the swamp.
He looks alive. Yep, he's alive. Oh, we got him. Nice. He just moved very slowly.
Yeah. A little slow for a ribbon. Oh, he must.
Pee. I saw something squirt. Luckily, it missed you mostly.
There's briars in there. You gotta be careful.
Oh, he's got a lump.
That
Ooh,
means
he's
he's pregnant?
jacked up.
Yeah.
Is it a pregnant lump or?
He's betting in a lot of fights.
Ooh. Yeah, he's got a lot of scars.
So this is a really cool find. I found a little eastern spadefoot under a piece of tin back here. We were just hiking along this trail. These guys are really great burrowers. They have this little spade on their back feet, which they use for clearing and excavating ground to burrow in, and they're also explosive breeders. So usually sometime in the late spring, early summer, during a heavy torrential rain, tons of these little spadefoots will congregate in a small pool and breed. So, really cool find. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. Hey, that's why that bird's alarm calling. You hear the bird alarm calling? That's exactly why.
Good gosh!
Holy guacamole. That is a beast.
Look at the orange
color.
in between the scales. That is
looks like
wild.
Wow.
That does.
That is
That is
wild.
cool.
He looks just like a timber rattlesnake.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
We just came across this beautiful, beautiful gray rat snake. We are very close to the range of the Texas rat snake, so that's maybe why you see some of this. He resembles a lot of the Texas color. He's a little agitated, but rat snakes are generally pretty docile. As you can see, he's just letting me pick him up. This is a very big and thick rat snake. He's got these like beautiful orange colorations in between the scales. Normally rat snakes have a very checkered belly pattern, but check this out. This is mostly like just kind of scattered orange on this thing, if you can see that. This is so cool. I absolutely love these guys. So cool to see a new species. Love this. Check that thing out. It just lives on me now. Alright, he's going in my shirt. I gotta let him go. Here's a tree. Go down this tree. There you go. I know. Go on. Yep, he's going up the tree.
Such cool snakes. The way that these rat snakes can climb trees. Look at the way the snake climbs the tree.
That's so cool. One of the reasons I like rat snakes so much. Look at that.
And not all snakes can do this. A little misstep there. That's amazing.
This is really cool. We got another new species for us on this trip down here. We are down back in Louisiana, and I flipped this railroad tie here and uncovered this Gulf Coast toad here. So these are really neat. They have some really neat striping. There's a solid stripe going down the back, 2 stripes going down the sides. Ooh. And they're really, really warty. They're very bumpy. It's almost like kind of like the sides. It's almost like looking at a little baby cactus. So that's really, really cool. Again, this is another new species for us, a lifer. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right back under this railroad tie where I found it. So this may not be as big and quite as impressive as that gray rat snake Matt found, but it is just as beautiful. This is a small corn snake. So check out the color on this guy. These guys are really beneficial animals. They go around eating rodents. So these are guys, like if you found one in your yard, you definitely want to say hi to them, leave them there, and they'll be there and keep your place rodent free. So I really, really do enjoy finding these guys. We're going to do a quick look at the belly, because the bellies on these are absolutely wild. It's such a cool contrast from the top. You got to check that out. Pretty wild. Absolutely beautiful condition. Like, what a beautiful animal. So we're just going to go ahead and let this one go, but what a great find here in Louisiana. I always take good looks at wood piles like this because I think they're great places for snakes to hide, and also great places for snakes to come out when they're done hiding underneath to bask. And sometimes it pays off, most of the time it doesn't, but this time it did. I came across this copperhead here sitting as still as can be. Great camouflage on these animals. They are venomous, but this animal has made no indication that it's worried about me being close to it, so I'm not in any danger of getting bitten as long as I don't make any attempt to touch it. I can almost guarantee if I went in there and tried to grab that thing, it would bite me for sure. So we're going to go ahead and let this animal be. I love being able to get outside and explore the world and just, you know, see these animals in their natural habitat, and this is just one great example of that. Man, we had a really great time down here exploring parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. While in Louisiana, we started our trip off in New Orleans, started off with some really great food, and then found ourselves out in the wild looking for the native herpetofauna. I really did enjoy our time down here, but I feel like we only saw a small fraction of what these states have to offer. So hopefully we'll be able to come back here again sometime in the future. But until then, be sure to check us out on the web at camelchairproductions.com and Sharing the Outdoors on YouTube.